In this episode of Fictional Hangover, we talk about eating seductive cheese, enjoying creative murder, wearing blood aesthetically, and always choosing the bear, in our discussion of Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I think I spit on my face.
Our face and boobs.
And old bears.
And old bears.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fictional Hangover, a podcast about books that is full of spoilers. Every week we discuss a different book in way too much juicy detail. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire. And today we're going to discuss boobs, old bears, and spitting on our face. No, sorry. We're going to discuss Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, and we'll see what happens.
Who knows? Who knows where it's going to go? I'm already worried.
Same.
Standard disclaimer. If you haven't read this book, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. However, this book did come out 10 years ago. This is the 10th anniversary of it, so you should have read it by now. If you haven't read or listened and don't want to be spoiled, stop listening to us and go read or listen to the book. Then come back. If you haven't done this but want to pretend that you have, or if you don't care about spoilers, or if you just like the show so much that you don't care about any of that, then listen up.
Yay! Right, this is going to be a long one, so I'm just going to say let's dive straight into our initial thoughts and background information and the summary.
It is.
So give me.
It is going to be a long one, and it's so long, in fact, that I decided not to pull any background info, but also all of the background info that I normally pull for this one, and I say normally because I have done it before in the before times, and then we did it a couple of weeks ago. It's the B story. So everyone go and read the B story. But also, this is Kendara's 9th visit.
Wow.
I thought it was 10, but I was wrong. So next time is 10. But go back and listen to all the episodes that Kendara's been a part of. And
you can do it now on fictionalhangover.com because Amanda has helpfully put all the author interviews in one place.
Not all of them.
Click on the author.
They're not all there yet.
The vast majority of them.
I'm working on it.
It's a work in progress.
It
but,
is.
You know,
it is.
You know, the biggies are up there.
Yes.
And Kendara's one of the biggies, so she's up there.
Yes. Yeah. So go and check that out.
And then message Amanda and say how spangly it looks.
Yeah, thanks. Please do.
How many spangles out of spangly do you give her? I give her 11.
11 spangles? I was going to give myself 3 spangles, so thank you.
Oh, you get 11 spangles. One of them's an extra shiny rare.
Oh.
Ooh.
I feel very special. Initial thoughts. Let's move over to that. One of my favorite book memories is reading this one for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. I got so mad.
You great. Get mad at a book?
I know.
And then tell the author off?
What? Shock. I'm shocked. I'm shocked about that. Yeah. But it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite book memories, so it's special. This series is special in my heart. On account of the rage.
Love it. Do you know what? That happens more often than I care to admit. I just in a deep kind of dramatic voice. So it begins.
Oh,
this is the proper start.
Yes.
This is the proper start.
This is. Even though we were going chronologically in our episodes, this is where it begins. It's December 21st. The Triplet Queen's 16th birthday. In a few months, it will be time for the Ascension year to begin, the time where the 3 sisters will attempt to kill each other.
Fun!
What a great start!
Almost murder in the first chapter.
Oh. This isn't a new thing. This is Every Generation, which is also a title of a Kendare Blake book.
In every generation, a murderer is born.
Yes, not Buffy.
And this one too.
Oh, okay. Every generation, there are 3 queens born, but only one queen can be crowned. And the only way you can crown that queen is with murder.
Yay! Gotta get your hands dirty.
Katarine, the poisoner, is being prepped for her gave noir, a grand tainted feast that she must eat in front of all the poisoners. To celebrate her birthday and to practice for the gave noir, she will have to eat in front of everyone to prove she can be queen during the Beltane festival.
That's off-putting enough as it is, just everybody watching you eat.
Stop, I hate it.
No, don't.
No.
Queen Camille, the last poisoner queen who birthed Katrine and his sisters Marabella and Arsenal, and then left the island of Fenburn, was a strong poisoner who elegantly killed her sisters and took the crown, becoming the third poisoner queen in a row. Each gift grows under the crown, so as all the poisoners are strong in their gifts, except Katrine, her gift is still weak, and her foster sister Genevieve Arran revels in it. She's never been kind to Katrine, and now, as she's been dressed, she calls the queen too thin and sickly.
Well, go and eat in front of everyone and see how that makes you feel.
Well, yes. Natalia, Genevieve's sister, and who Katrine thinks is her foster mother, always protected Katrine and taught her tricks to conceal her weakness. Donning her coral snake bracelet, named Sweetheart, Katrine is ready as ready as she'll ever be for the banquet. I don't think you can be ready for this banquet. It's just not
you probably would be if... You probably would be better if, you weren't weak.
True.
It's hard not to
just go
say
to KFC for a bonus banquet. That would be much better.
I don't think I would eat KFC. I can't. It's like it's a once a year
KFC's
thing.
releasing a pickle
Twice.
menu, and I'm very excited.
Stop it. Anyway, Katarine gets more anxious as the evening goes on and finds herself distracted in conversations. When Peter Renard, a cousin of the powerful Aaron family with icy blonde hair and blue eyes just like Natalia, comes to ask Katarine to dance, she is distracted from her worry, if only a little bit. They dance for far too long to be appropriate, and then it is time for the feast. Katarine eats a little bit of every poisoned food while everyone looks on and slams her hands down in triumph after her last bite. Everyone cheers until suddenly Katarine grabs Natalia, telling her she must go to her rooms. She's going to be sick and mustn't display her weakness in front of everyone. Unfortunately, she literally does not even move from her spot before she vomits up the entire meal right there in front of everyone. No one comes to her aid. Even her snake bracelet is embarrassed and leaves. Okay, that's not exactly what happened, but the snake also disappears. I just imagine this scene as like a skit from Saturday Night Live where they have the vomit tube,
Yes.
and they're like, oh, and vomit just sprays everywhere.
Completely. Yeah. My frame of reference was, the South Park puppet movie about America. Where there's the vomit scene, it goes on for about 5 minutes. Where it's awkward. It's just a bit Team America. When he starts vomiting and it's projectile, and then it just lasts for that little bit too long, and then he just lies face down in his own vomit, and you just think, yeah.
Oh, that's Katarine. There she is.
Yeah.
There she is.
Bless. In Wolf Spring, Arsenal and Jules and Camden, the mountain cat, are in the woods before Arsenal's birthday feast. Arsenal is practicing blooming a rose, but she always needs help from Jules. And honestly, Jules is certain she's doing it all herself. After the flower blooms, Arsenal then tosses a snowball at Jules, and Camden growls and charges in retaliation. That's quite an overreaction for being hit with a snowball, and Jules apologises profusely. She's tied to her companion, and the cat acts on her will. So now Camden is purring in apology too. So that tells me how pissed off Jules must have been with that snowball being flung at her.
Yeah.
In that case, which is an overreaction on her part as well.
Jules And it has some anger issues.
Needs therapy. Everybody needs therapy in this book. Well, we're going to say it's no big deal. Arsenal's fine. But we're going to raise a sceptical eyebrow because it's us. They walk to town.
Sorry.
They walk to town and encounter a group of kids who throw rocks at the Queen, so Jules sends Camden snarling at them. Arsenal insists, it's okay, fine, throw stones at me, it's fine. What? They stop at their friend Luke's shop, where his rooster familiar is eating a muffin. Arsenal wishes for any kind of familiar here, even a bug, but Luke assures them that Arsenal will be queen. Why else would the goddess have sent her a strong protector like Jules? She's the most powerful naturalist Wolfspring has seen in some time. And her ego goes...
And Amanda is full of pointed looks. At Arsinoe's birthday feast, only one ungifted member of the Black Council is there, unlike Katarine's, where nearly all the rest of them are, and none of the priestesses come. This is how much we care about Arsinoe.
You know what? Screw them.
Right?
They weren't invited anywhere.
Oh, all the priestesses, they're with Mirabella. The feast is full of good food gathered or grown by the naturalists, and several large fish summoned by Jules. Just as she and Arsinoe are about to sneak off to find the desserts, is that us?
Yeah.
I think it's us.
Yeah.
The Black Council member catches them and tells them they'll miss her announcement if they leave. Joseph Sandrin's banishment has ended, and he's on his way back to Fenburn. They head to the docks to wait for their friend, who was banished when they were younger, and all try to sail away from the island. Please see previous episodes about this one. But now he's coming back. Jules has missed him. Arsinoe misses the strawberry cake that they could be eating right now.
And we've never related to a character so much in our lives. Screw the boys, give us the cake. In Roland, Mirabella puts on a show for the elementals. Lightning crashes and wind blows, extinguishing the fires on display. She begins to tire, but the people want more. She looks to High Priestess Luca, who announces to the crowd there will be one more element displayed. Mirabella is thankful that she does not have to show off her handle of all the elements because water has always been her weakest. She rumbles the ground beneath everyone, and then her birthday party explodes into action.
The next day, Mirabella wakes and sees Bree, her foster sister, who is hungover, just like everyone else in the household, her Uncle Miles and Aunt Sarah included. Everyone had so much fun at the event the night before. Bree snuck away with her friends and a cute boy and a jug of wine, and offered to take Mirabella too, but the priestesses always watch her every move. Now they are here to escort her away from the Westwood family estate. Ro, who Mirabella swears must have had the war gift before she became a priestess, leading the way. They take her to a field to receive a sacrifice. Shit. Mirabella notices that the girl she is meant to kill is fully lucid, not drugged to stop the pain. All the elements surround them, and she is meant to use them to kill the initiate priestess. Seriously?
Really?
Ro threatens her that they will make it much more painful for the sacrifice if she is unable to do her duty. Okay, so you got Katarine, who has to eat until she vomits. You've got Arsinoe, who just wants to eat strawberry cake, and you have Mirabella, who has to kill someone.
Can they all just not have a strawberry cake that doesn't have poison and they can sacrifice the strawberries to the cake?
That would be great.
It's a bit over the top.
I like it.
Like, you raise an eyebrow and go, really? Queen Katrine has been tended by her maids after morning being lashed with poisons by Natalia. The maids are upset that Natalia would have left such visible marks on Katrine, as they are normally much more discreet with her punishments and poisonings. Soon Peter enters her chamber He apologises for being so forward, but he's from the country where they have more freedoms. I mean, still, there's courtesy and politeness. Now, though, he is here to be her very special friend. Oh, to teach her how to woo the suitors when they come from the mainland, so they will only be interested in her and not even see her sisters. Peter visits his aunt Natalia before going to Katrine's rooms, offering to help Katrine in exchange for a place on the Black Council after she is crowned. I find it very icky because, like, they're 16.
Yeah.
And I just find that icky.
Yeah.
And boys sticky.
Yeah. We don't know when this takes place, though. So, times could be different, even though I do want it to be concurrent with our, present timeline. The village style. But we've already had this conversation, so we should just move on. Jules' mother, Madrigal, brushes her daughter's hair, trying to make her presentable for Joseph's return. Jules is upset that the council planned his return for after the birthday festival when Wolfspring is littered with garbage. But of course they planned it that way. Arsinoe doesn't plan to go with Jules to greet Joseph now that they are 16 instead of 11. Wink. Jules and Joseph were always close, so now their closeness will probably become something more. It definitely will if Joseph is anything like his older brother Matthew, who swept Jules' Aunt Cara off her feet. Arsinoe thinks back to when they were children and tried to leave the island, how Joseph and Cara were punished instead of her and Jules. She wishes the poisoners on the Black Council would have just killed her then, but they wanted to punish her instead. She's just resigned. Arsinoe's just resigned. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
You should have just killed me then. It's fine. Slightly less strawberry cake, but just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, just get it over with. Jules sees Joseph get off the ship from the mainland, worried at first that he will not recognise her or he will have moved on. But no. They awkwardly run to each other and even more awkwardly embrace. How does it?
They shake
one up
hands.
or one down, sideways, one, just elbow bump. Yeah. And then, anyways, after the awkwardness, he's greeted by Camden. Joseph thinks surely Camden belongs to Arsinoe because she should be a powerful naturalist by now, but no, she belongs to Jules, who is thought to be the most powerful naturalist in 60 years, and they harp on about this the entire time. Joseph asks about Arsinoe, why she's not there to greet him too. He's brought his foster brother from the mainland to meet her. Apparently he will be one of the suitors for the queens, and normally it's not permitted for them to arrive so early.
Arsinoe is in a clearing with a bent tree in the middle of the woods with Madrigal doing low magic. Low magic is not something anyone on the island of Fenburn should be using, especially not a queen, but Madrigal insists she is helping Arsinoe. This is the only form of magic outside of Fenburn, and Madrigal used it while she was away during Jules' childhood. Madrigal feels a connection to Arsinoe. Her own powers took forever to manifest, while her sister Cara's bloomed overnight. Arsinoe is the same. Her powers still have not shown themselves, but she would rather not use low magic and would rather, again, my love for Arsinoe, yell at a crab until it becomes her familiar. Just do it! Just do it, crab! You listen to me!
Oi, crab, get over here! No! Wrong way!
Oh, I told him to do that. I told him to run over there with my mind powers.
Every time Arsinoe's doing this, I just hear her in like a really thick Brooklyn accent. Anyway. Hey, oh! Madrigal insists and starts working a spell using some of Jules' hair and a piece of one of Joseph's old shirts. Madrigal knows that the Sandrin boys are popular with the ladies and insists that Jules won't be able to keep Joseph for long now that he's back, so they're doing a spell to keep them tied together. Another key ingredient in the spell is Arsinoe's blood, which Madrigal slashes out of her arm before she even notices the pain. With the spell complete, Arsinoe decides she can't be a part of this and knows that Jules would hate it, so she throws the spell bag into the fire. Oh no! What has she done? Madrigal is frantic.
Ooh,
Don't mess with magic that you don't know nothing about.
Look, maybe it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We know Kendare Blake. It's not going to be
No,
fine.
it's never fine. It's never
fine.
never fine.
It's never
She
fine.
does not do anything on accident.
No.
Mirabella is upset and crying after having to sacrifice the initiate priestess, but she had to do it mercifully after Ro threatened to burn the girl alive. Damn it, Ro.
Old school.
Another initiate, Elizabeth, finds Mirabella and sends her woodpecker companion to lift the queen's spirits. Mirabella is shocked that Elizabeth is still clearly a naturalist and still has her companion. She thought that all priestesses must give up their gift, which is true, but Elizabeth doesn't know quite yet if she wants to be a priestess, so how could she send her sweet friend away? Don't.
It's a bird. I would like put it in a pie.
No.
I don't like.
Penguins don't live on Finburn.
Well, that's a failing. Yeah. If you were a strong enough naturalist, though.
You could summon one. You could summon a penguin.
Just it.
Mirabella promises to keep Elizabeth's secret, especially since Elizabeth is the first priestess, other than Luca, to actually have a conversation with her.
Communication. After a night of uneasy sleep shattered by nightmares, which Luca said are to be expected of a queen, Mirabella, Sarah, Bree and Elizabeth go to the market for some shopping. Sarah wants to find outfits for the upcoming ceremonies. Elizabeth wants to escape her chores and Bree wants to seductively cheese while staring at cute boys. She had me at cheese, she'll lost me at the cute boys.
I just love that that's the story. That's what she says she wants to do.
and I mean, to be fair, as an activity, it's nearly perfection. I want to eat cheese now. There's one in particular that she's after, so they stop for a while at his stall. After their shopping trip and seductively eating cheese, they have many beautiful dresses ordered for the Beltane Festival.
In Graveshake, Katarine and Peter enjoy a meal full of untainted foods, though including seductive cheese, even though Katarine's stomach is still unable to handle much. Peter wants her to add on some weight to make her more appealing to the suitors. They kiss, and Peter thinks she is progressing quickly in her studies.
Jerk.
Katarine asks how many people Peter has practiced kissing with, and he tells her practically every girl in his village, and some of the women too. Maybe she didn't want to know that.
Maybe he's lying because he's a lying lie face who lies.
Yeah.
Jerk.
She questions why he is helping her, and he tells her that he has been promised a seat on the council after she kills her sisters and is made queen. So at least he's honest in that.
That is true. I will grant him that one minute, tiny scrap.
He tells her that all the suitors will fawn over her so much that likely Mirabella will just kill herself in jealousy. Then she imagines killing Arsinoe will be easy because she's so weak. And honestly, Arsinoe's just like, yeah, whatever. Eating a piece of cake, go ahead, I don't care.
She's like literally standing on the edge of the cliff, eating the piece of cake, and be like, just a stiff breeze could do this. Come on.
Just do it.
Do it. Hey, just do it. I don't know why she's got a Brooklyn accent.
I don't know that was a Brooklyn accent, but I appreciated it.
I don't know. It's been a weird day, all right? After this, Katrine is taken to the dungeons by Natalia. A young man has been convicted of murder, and Katrine is to mix the poison to execute him. They hear the man's story that he killed the man who killed his sister, so should he even be here at all? Natalia tells him he should have brought the murderer to him instead of killing him himself. Katrine mixes a poison with a fine wine that will cause an easy, merciful death.
In Wolf Spring, while Arsinoe sulks a little about her relationship with Joseph being different than Jules's, but not really, she just likes to scowl. She's
such a relatable character.
I love her so much. Joseph gives Jules a ring. If she wore it on the mainland, it would mean that they are to be married. But it doesn't have to mean anything on Finburn. Just, here's this ring. Just take it. She wants to wear it, though. He asks if she's been with anyone else since he left, and she admits that she hasn't. He's the same.
Now it's time to introduce Arsinoe to William Chatworth Jr., Billy, or Junior, as Arsinoe calls him. Joseph's foster brother, who will be a suitor for the Queens. Normally, these suitors aren't allowed to arrive until Beltane, but apparently his father pulled some strings with the Black Council. Joseph is certain that Billy is already in love with Arsinoe, just from the stories he told him after being banished to the mainland, which is a bit weird because he knew when she was 11.
It's fine. I mean, we love her. We love her already.
That's true, but not like that. Arsinoe is scowly about it because
of course she is.
But she wants to give her reunited friends time alone together, so she takes Billy on a walk. They are friendly, but probably will be nothing more. Arsinoe is pleased to see that burning the charm she made with Madrigal didn't seem to have any negative effects on Jules and Joseph. Phew, that's good. She shouldn't be messing around with low magic, but she has an itch to go back to the clearing with the bent tree and do it again. It's a very teenage girl. Let's go play with magic that we don't understand.
Yeah, let's go fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Magically.
I need a t-shirt now that has a pentagram and that says let's go fuck shit up. But there's a piece of cheese and some a strawberry cake in it.
Yeah, okay.
It's my offerings.
Yeah, I like it. Mirabella wakes from a dream of her and her sisters at the Black Cottage when they were small, but she is convinced that it wasn't a dream, but a memory. She goes to Luca to tell her, but Luca just brushes her off, blaming Ro for making her sacrifice someone and causing nightmares. I mean, honestly, yeah. It's probably Ro's fault. Mirabella then goes to see Elizabeth and her woodpecker, asking why she is still an initiate if she knows that the priestesses will kill her companion. Elizabeth wants to go with Mirabella to the capital when she becomes a queen. Mirabella thought as much, but tells Elizabeth she can just come with her, even if she's not a priestess. You can just be my friend.
Concept.
Yeah, we can just be friends. You don't have to worship me.
I mean, it helps. It's nice.
Yeah, but still.
It's not a prerequisite.
No. It's a bonus.
Meanwhile, Luca. It is. Luca, meanwhile, goes to see Ro about Mirabella's dream, wondering if she'll be able to kill her sisters when the time comes. Ro wonders if she's even still the chosen queen at all. When Luca assures her, Ro suggests something that hasn't happened in a long time, but that is still part of their histories. She suggests making Mirabella a white-handed queen. A white-handed queen is different from a blue queen, the rare fourth sister born with the others, whose sisters are killed at birth, because a blue queen is so special. A white-handed queen is a queen with sisters so weak they are seen as sacrifices, and the townsfolk will do it for the chosen queen. She will ascend to the throne without killing anyone. Luca doesn't think this is a good idea, or that it's even true. Ro tells her they'll make sure everyone believes it. The townsfolk will sacrifice Arsinoe and Katrine after the quickening, the display of the Queen's gifts during the Beltane festival. You just need good PR.
Yeah.
You just need the best PR people on your side. Job done.
Yeah, it's fine. Katerine and Peter have been flirting for some time, and Natalia has noticed that the Queen has put on weight and seems happier, all at Peter's hand. Natalia mentions the suitor William Chatworth Jr. coming to visit soon to prepare Katerine. Then she gives Katerine her snake, Sweetheart, telling her that someone in the kitchen found her a little while after the Gave Noir. She's so happy to have her little friend again, even though she seems skittish, and bounces away to her rooms to put the snake back in her cage. Peter realizes that that is a different snake, but Natalia is certain Katerine won't notice. With Katerine gone, Natalia questions how far things have gone with the Queen, telling Peter that some of the mainlanders won't want Katerine if she's no longer a virgin. Don't worry, they haven't gotten that far. Yet. 16!
Yes. Peter goes to Katrine's room to discuss the suitors and flirt with her some more, but then something startles Sweetheart and she moves to strike Katrine. Peter knows that a coral snake bite will be bad for Katrine and her weak gift, so he takes a strike instead. He suggests Katrine retrain the snake before wearing it, but doesn't mention it being different or Katrine not being able to handle its venom.
I mean, I still don't hate Peter right now.
Oh, I don't know, he's giving off jerk vibes though.
I mean, he is, but he just took a snake bite.
Yeah, but
and
he'll take a snake bite if the ends justify the means. If he can withstand the poison of it, that's nothing to him. So it's not really like...
But also, he's not being mean to Katerine about not having abilities.
True. But you've got to...
Look, I'm not trying to
He's
redeem
working multiple
Peter.
sides.
He is.
No, he's just working multiple sides. And I just think when there's the potential of being the consort to the Queen and rising to power, you've got to question everybody's motives and actions.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. And he's just giving jerk vibes.
Well, that's fine. Again, not redeeming Peter here. Pointed look. Squinty eye. Arsinoe and Billy Jr. have become fast friends, but soon he's going to be leaving to go and meet the other queens, starting with Katerine. They go for a walk, and she almost leads him to the bent tree, where she's been practicing low magic, carving runes into her hand to do it, but they change course and go elsewhere. As they walk, she describes to him what will happen during the Beltane Festival. The Beltane Festival is the start of the Ascension year and lasts 3 days. There's a hunt that provides meat for the feasts, and there will be some blessings performed by the priestesses of the temple. This year, since it's the Ascension, will be a little different because there will also be the disembarking after the hunt, where the queens will meet the suitors, theoretically for the first time, and then the quickening ceremony the night after, where the queens will show off their gifts. At the end of Beltane, the queens then have until the next year's Beltane Festival to kill each other.
Fun!
They can also be courted by the suitors at this time. But Arsinoe thinks that Mirabella's just going to storm in and kill her and Katerine immediately. And honestly, she's fine with it.
She's just there to party.
She's just there for the cake.
Yeah. Jules and Joseph have some alone time. I love some cake themselves. Jules and Joseph have some alone time, but it's hard to do more than kissing with Camden being right there in the little spaces they can find to be alone. Cat takes up a bit of room. Jules is okay with just the kissing for now, though.
Because she's 16!
Say that louder for the people in the back. Joseph asks Jules to come with him to another town to deliver a boat he's been working on and sold, but she thinks being on a small boat with Joseph and Camden in the small coach's back probably wouldn't be a good idea. Joseph doesn't want to be parted from Jules for even a little bit, but Jules needs to stay with Arsinoe anyway. She's been with Joseph so much lately that Arsinoe's been having to train her gift with Madrigal. She really needs to be there for a friend, and it'll only be a few days that'll be apart. Everything will be fine. Never say that. Ever.
In the original version of this script, I had in parentheses, or will it?
disappointed look.
Mirabella wakes screaming from another horrible nightmare in which she has drowned her sisters, and then they are moldy and stuffed and put on display.
Ooh,
She can't
fancy.
take it anymore, so she plans to leave Rolanth. She can't tell Luca about her dreams and her inability to kill her sisters because she'll just say it's a sign or test from the goddess. Luckily, her screams alerted Elizabeth and Bree, and no one else. After trying unsuccessfully to convince her to stay, Elizabeth gives Mirabella her white priestess robes, and Bree promises that they will take care of each other. Mirabella successfully sneaks out of the Westwood house and out of Rolanth.
Arsenal and Magical are in their sacred spot in the woods. Magical taking Arsenal's blood and adding it to lengths of rope to help keep it longer. Magical says it'll take a lot of blood to perform anything in Beltane, and they'll need to use it quickly to kill her sisters as soon as the festival is over. Talk turns to Jules and Joseph and how Magical might do a spell to get herself a handsome man. She isn't sure how unattractive Jules has been able to keep Joseph for so long. Suddenly, Jules and Camden are there, dragging Arsenal away and yelling about low magic only being for the weak. Well, that's Arsenal. She's got to be able to do something, and low magic makes her feel powerful.
Shrug.
Shrug.
Mirabella has made it some ways away from Rolanth without being caught or even recognized. A storm rolls in, not one of her own making, and she sees a boat out on the water being torn apart by the storm. Then she sees a young man out in the water too. Even though water is her weakest element, she combines it with her power of wind to bring the young man to shore. He's freezing, but is still alive, so Mirabella tries to warm him. She creates a fire, but it's not warm enough, so she does the only thing she knows will work, because she watched Eclipse.
Gotta bring it back to Twilight.
We have to. After removing her cloak and dress to dry, she wraps herself around him and they fall asleep. When Mirabella startles awake from another nightmare, the young man thinks he's dead or she's not real. She assures him that he's not dead and she's very much real and she's not going to let him die. Her holding him for warmth turns into another way to work up some bite. It's clear that they are both very much alive. Wink.
16. After Mirabella is so excited to tell Bree about her first time with such a handsome boy, but the handsome boy looks worried and upset, and is even more so when he realises who his rescuer is, Queen Mirabella. She asks him his name. Now you ask him his name.
Well,
now.
before he was frozen. He couldn't speak.
There was some chit-chat before everything else.
Some.
Anywho.
Not much.
She asks him his name and is so upset to learn that he is Joseph Sandrin, the boy who was friends with Arsenal and was temporarily banished from Fenburn for helping her try to escape when they were children. It's frickin' Joseph. It's frickin' Joseph!
It's Joseph.
She wonders if maybe he thought she was her, but no, he laughs at that. If he had even thought to touch Arsenal, she would have punched him. He's upset because of course he loves Jules. And he can't seem to control himself around Mirabella. They walk toward the next town so he can take a carriage back to Wolf Spring, but they stop several times along the way. They can't keep their hands and mouths off each other. Joseph, you're a jerk.
But would it have happened if we didn't burn that spell?
Don't
blame magic.
Don't be making excuses and blaming magic.
I keep making excuses for all these shitty people.
Stop defending these shitty people. Shitty people don't need to be defended. Oh my god.
I'm not, man. Fuck Joseph.
No, he's the one doing the fucking. That's the problem.
That's right. I'm sorry. Don't fuck Joseph. 16. Joseph's mother meanwhile, has had a dream that Joseph didn't make it to his destination to sell the boat, and not much later, she receives word that that is true. Everyone is worried, but Jules is most of all, and she's angry. What's new? She, Arsinoe, and Billy set off to try to find him. Arsinoe uses low magic to create a tracking spell with Jules' blood on a shirt that belongs to Joseph that should lead them to him. If he died in the water, the spell should stop when Jules reaches the shore.
Wow. Billy doesn't like the law magic, and neither does Jules. But it's working right now, isn't it? They continue following the trail. Joseph and Mirabella aren't far away. When Jules spots Joseph, the tracking spell breaks, and Mirabella tries to retreat into the trees. But Arsinoe sees her and follows. Arsinoe thinks Mirabella is there for nefarious reasons, but she's not. She's just getting handsy with Joseph. She doesn't realise that yet. Unfortunately, she can't explain that she ran away because she doesn't want to kill her or Katrine, because Ro and some priestesses ride up, separating the sisters. Ro tells them that they can't kill each other yet, and menacingly says to Mirabella that she shouldn't have run away.
Meanwhile, at Starfall Lake, Sarah Westwood and High Priestess Luca are discussing Mirabella's running away, but Luca is not worried. Ro will find her. She shifts the conversation to the white-handed queen idea, and Sarah questions it at first, but is ultimately on board. Maybe Mirabella ran away because she couldn't handle killing her sisters, and it would be better if she was white-handed. The matter is settled. After the quickening, when everyone is drunk and dazzled by Mirabella's display, the priestesses will come in and decapitate and dismember Arsinoe and Katerine. Mirabella will be queen, and everything will be fine. Do you have to cut off their heads and their arms and their legs?
It's extreme. I'm there for it though, but I'm not at the same time, because I'll let you know.
I mean, I like it. It's very violent, and I appreciate it.
Exactly, but I think it's more the people that are doing it too. So if they were to do it to, like, say, Peter and Joseph, I'd be fine.
Sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't raise an objection.
Yeah. Also, I have a feeling that Ro is like, yeah, we should definitely cut off their heads. We should definitely cut off their heads and their arms and their legs, because she is very clearly war-gifted.
Do you know what, though? I can understand with Ro, because, yeah, she's clearly war-gifted, but you know what? Very few people, monsters, magical, supernatural, paranormal, human, will survive a beheading.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pretty surefire way of making sure that whatever you're trying to kill is dead.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm on board with it. You know, it's like a double tap.
Yeah.
Anyway. Billy Chatsworth. Right, I just need to say, every time I see the name Billy, I automatically think of Hocus Pocus when they go, Billy! So every time we're saying Billy, and you know that I'm in my head, I'm going, Billy! Okay? Just know this. It's been driving me crazy so far. I just need it out there in the world.
Okay.
Billy Chatsworth arrives at Gravesdrake, and Katrine must put her lessons for Peter to the test. They chat and eat non-tainted food, which of course Genevieve quietly tortures Katrine about. She also pulls her hair and pinches her. She's a jerk. Peter jealously watches Katrine and Billy chatting, and Katrine, for a moment, wishes Peter wasn't there. She escorts Billy away from the meal and offers to show him around. They kiss pretty passionlessly, but they do it several times. They talk about how many suitors there will be and whether the other queens might like living at the Volroy and if they would change things. Billy suggests Arsinoe would rather live in a tent outside, which Katrine laughs heartily at. I don't even know if it would be a tent. I think it would just be a branch with a lot of leaves.
Oh, I just love Arsinoe.
She just likes to play in the mud, and, you know, it's fine.
It's fine. Arsinoe, Jules, and Madrigal plan to go shopping for gowns for Beltane. Most everyone is upset at Arsinoe, at least a little bit, for using low magic, but they can't be too mad because it brought Joseph home. Jules worries that something happened between Joseph and Mirabella because Joseph's been acting very weird. But Arsinoe is sure that can't be true. though she does think back to the spell that she burned. They meet up with Joseph to go shopping, and Madrigal takes his brother Matthew to lunch. Matthew hasn't quite been the same since Kara was banished to the Black Cottage, and he appreciates the lunch. Not finding anything good to wear, they split up so Jules and Joseph can have some alone time. Arsinoe asks Madrigal about the burned spell, but she doesn't know if it actually caused any harm.
You'd think it would have... I don't know. Okay.
It did cause harm.
It did. Okay. Jules and Joseph are together at a spot they have always snuck away to ever since they were kids, and Joseph comes clean. He stammers through weak excuses about what he and Mirabella did and apologises profusely. Jules is stone-faced. Jules has anger management problems. You should have done this in a public place. Joseph begs her to hit him, to yell at him, to be angry with him, but she just seethes. A woman who is angry and quiet is more dangerous than a woman who is shouting and screaming.
Yeah.
She tells Joseph he should leave her alone for a while before Camden, who's been growling this whole time, rips his throat out. Do it.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Mirabella is under constant watch since being brought back to Rolanth. Now she is with Luca discussing what she will wear during her performance in the quickening ceremony, where she will do fire dance. It doesn't matter to Mirabella what she wears. What matters is that she saw Arsinoe and that Joseph ran back to Jules without a second thought for her.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Gotta be tough. Later, she goes to see Elizabeth. As she walks along a path, she sees a woodpecker that could belong to Elizabeth, but she's not sure. She's worried that her friend will have been severely punished for helping her run away, even though she and Bree told all the priestesses she wasn't involved and that they stole her robes. When Mirabella sees Elizabeth, she is appalled. The priestesses have sawn off her left hand with the silver serrated blades they have been gun-wearing on their belts. She says it wasn't so bad. I would beg to differ. That sucks.
It wasn't so bad. They held me down and let me thrash. So it's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
It could have been worse. 'Tis but a scratch.
Oh my god. Arsinoe is with Madrigal in their spot in the woods with Bentry. They're discussing Joseph and Jules and how Jules will likely forgive Joseph soon and that he looks sad all the time. But when has Madrigal seen him? Suddenly, Madrigal pins Arsinoe to the tree with a knife through her hand and begins working a spell. Shit. When Arsinoe wakes, she's at home, but she remembers seeing a bear in her dreams and knows whatever spell Madrigal did must have awoken her naturalist magic and summoned her familiar, a great brown bear.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bear.
They can't be dangerous. They've got cute ears. Arsinoe takes Jules, Camden, Joseph and Billy to the petted bed tree in the woods. Everyone comments that the spot feels funny. Even Billy can feel it. There's a brief conversation about law magic and how it's different than being a naturalist or an elemental. Those gifts belong to their users, but anyone can use law magic. Before too long, a great old diseased bear lumbers toward them. It looks like the one the townsfolk killed several years back, like it's been resurrected. Unfortunately, it does not come quietly to Arsinoe like a familiar would. Instead, it attacks! Arsinoe is slashed across the shoulder and face with the bear's massive claws. Camden attacks, but is hurt, and then Jules screams and the bear falls over dead. They all head back to town to take Arsinoe to a healer. Surely she and Camden will be fine, but what happened with Jules?
Look, we don't have time to worry about Jules right now. Because the queen and the cat are injured. So nobody even think about what Jules just did.
No.
Just put it out of your mind.
No, forget about it.
forget about it and how angry she is all the time and how super powerful she is. Just forget about it.
Just not.
Just
let's-
forget
it's
about
not
it.
Even a worry. Forget about it.
Forget
It's
about
not,
it.
That's Arsenoi. She's like, forget about it. It just, yeah. It's fine.
In Grievestrake, Katarine is mixing poisons, something she's very good at despite her gift being weak, and Genevieve doesn't like it. Genevieve has come to tell Natalia of the bear attack in Wolf Spring, and they wonder if Mirabella was somehow behind it. There it is again. Before they can discuss much further, Natalia is alerted that she has a visitor. The visitor is William Chatworth, Billy's father. He and Natalia struck a deal back when Joseph was banished from Venburn all those years ago that the Chatworths would take him in and Billy would be the one to marry the queen and become king consort. This deal has not changed, even though Billy seems smitten by Arsenoi. William assures Natalia Billy will do what he is told, just as everyone else has done for generations with the poisoners in power. William has come to tell Natalia that he met with Sarah Westwood, who told him in confidence that the priestesses were going to kill Katarine and Arsenoi after the quickening in the sacrificial year. That is news to Natalia.
Arsenoi wakes to stitches in her face and a painful shoulder. Jules is there and is happy that her friend woke up, but then she gets angry with Madrigal for teaching Arsenoi law magic. Arsenoi doesn't blame Madrigal and already seems ready to go out and keep using law magic, so she asks after Camden wrapped up in a sling, but Jules says she will be okay, though her shoulder was broken and they couldn't set it in time. Arsenoi asks to see her face, and Laugh cries her stitches open. There's blood pours down. It's a look. It's a look.
Oh, it's like Joker vibes.
Yes.
Billy visits with flowers sent by his father that were meant as a get-well gift. Or for mourning. Depending on how things turned out. He is to go visit Mirabella soon, but doesn't want to. Arsenoi laughs that he wants to marry her. You want to marry me. But no, he doesn't. Arsenoi is his friend, and she appreciates that more than if he actually did want to marry her. He mentions how lucky they were that Jules was there to kill the bear, and Arsenoi says she'd better make sure to bring her along when she tries again. Billy is shocked because Arsenoi was nearly killed, but if she doesn't have a strong familiar when Beltane comes, she's gonna be killed then anyway. Shrug. That's the way it is on Fenburn. The people don't see Arsenoi, Katarine, and Mirabella as people being murdered. One of them has to be queen. That's just how it is. Shrug.
Sucks to suck, except for the one who does the killing. Natalia summons Peter to the Queen's rooms in the Volroy to tell him about the priestess's plan to make Mirabella a white-handed queen. He gets upset, saying he'll do anything to protect Katarine. Natalia thinks it will be nearly impossible to move against the priestesses because they are in charge of everything during Beltane. He agrees, yes, nearly impossible. Nearly impossible. Nearly impossible. Natalia says Peter loves Katarine. Yes, he does. And Natalia does too.
Yeah, hello. You also love her. You don't want
so much
her
love,
to be sacrificed.
love and murder. That's all this book's about. Love and murder.
And
It's a sitcom.
Yes, I like it. Arsenoi is given a mask to conceal the scars on her face carved by Jules's grandpa Ellis. He suggests she wear it at the disembarking, where everyone will find her intriguing to look at. Jules offers to help her tie it on, but she prefers to wait until the ceremony to wear it. Soon, Billy arrives and offers to take Arsenoi on a picnic, and she agrees, if only to enjoy the fried chicken he has brought with him.
Does it come with pickles?
It does. She's here for the food. That's it. And you know what?
She's
That's
so
fine.
relatable.
She really is. They get in his boat from the mainland and sail off toward Innisful, where the ceremonies will take place. But then he tells her they're leaving Fenburn. His father told him about the priestess's plans to sacrifice her and Katarine so Mirabella will be queen. At first, she doesn't believe him, but then she realizes, maybe I don't want to die. Maybe I should stop shrugging.
Yeah. Stop being resigned to your fate. That's not fate. The time for the festival approaches and soon everyone arrives in Innisful and sets up encampments. Mirabella, Bree and Elizabeth are in the West Woods tent discussing the fact that Arsinoe has disappeared. Luca and the priestesses are upset and searching for her frantically, but most are certain that she will have died rather than successfully escape. Elizabeth thinks it's better that way, so Mirabella and Arsinoe won't have to try to kill each other. Bree changes the topic to dish out about all the cute boys around them, setting up tents. Eat seductive cheese in front of the cute boys. But there's only one boy Mirabella is interested in. But if she sees Joseph, he'll be with Jules instead of her.
At the Arryn encampment, Katarine and Peter are together. They kiss, though Peter seems somewhat sad. Katarine worries it's because they'll soon be parted when the suitors arrive, but it seems like more than that. She wishes she could take part in the hunt, but Peter assures her he won't be going either. They continue kissing.
So much kissing. At the Blind encampment, Jules wonders why they're even here setting things up since Arsinoe is gone. Joseph wants her to be happy that Arsinoe has gone away, but that is what they always wanted for their friend anyway, so they get ready for the hunt, which includes men being shirtless and their women painting their chests to claim them. Jules, who is also joining the hunt, paints slashes on Joseph's face and chest to look like Arsinoe's bear claw marks. She paints the same on herself. They kiss, but Jules is wary of it. Joseph tries to tell her they don't have to hunt at all. They can stay together in the tent, but they don't.
Peter and Katarine sneak off to the Breccia domain, the immense black chasm that is said to be the source of the Queen's magic. It is also where the Queen's bodies are thrown when they fall during the Ascension year. Katarine is mesmerized by the darkness in the domain. Meanwhile, the hunt has begun. Jules and Joseph get separated almost immediately. As she looks for him, she comes across another great brown bear. She wants it to attack her for some reason she can't understand. Mirabella is rescued from her priestess guard by Bree and Elizabeth. She wants to go see the naturalists. As they travel, they discuss Arsinoe being gone and Jules with her powerful mountain cat, questioning if the cat is actually Arsinoe's familiar. Soon, she runs into Joseph, and they kiss almost immediately. Stop it.
So much kissing. Katrine returns to the Arryn encampment and helps Talia clean the poisonous kills from the hunt. As they work, Talia tells Katrine to eat her fill during the Gave Noir without fear. She's got a scheme she's working to ensure that the feast is untainted. If the priestesses think they can call this year a sacrificial year, she will show them that Katrine is not weak. It's worse now that Arsinoe has run away and probably died on her way to the mainland. Now the priestesses only have Katrine to focus on.
The day after the hunt, Jules cleans the stag she took down. She left the bear alone. Kate and Ellis would have her share the stag's heart in a stew for the queens, since it is the best kill from the hunt, and she agrees, after cutting Arsinoe's portion and sharing it with Camden. Just then, they all hear rustling and giggling coming from Madrigal's tent. And they see Matthew coming out. Matthew, Joseph's brother, and Jules' Aunt Kara's Matthew. Why does Madrigal always have to take everything from Kara? Look, we know the story. We know about Kara since we did the prequels first. Yes. Why? Why's she gotta do that? Jules is furious and leaves. Luke meets up with her to give her a dress to wear to the ceremonies later. He was meant to make a gown for Arsinoe, but she insisted that he make it for Jules instead. Suddenly, they see a commotion. It seems that the priestesses have caught the traitor queen Arsinoe.
The Black Council, the Malones, Luca and Mirabella and others go to the priestess's tent. Soon they drag Arsinoe and Billy in. They are soaked from a storm on the water. Arsinoe says the mist caught them, wouldn't let them go, and delivered them here. They take Billy away so they can get ready for the disembarking, when Arsinoe says it was her idea to leave. Luca demands she be killed immediately, beheaded and dismembered and thrown into the Brecken domain. As the priestesses grab Arsinoe, Mirabella calls down a storm to protect her sister. Everyone flees. The sisters sit together for a few moments, but Arsinoe declares she still hates her sister and will try to kill her because that's what they're supposed to do. She does mention that she hates her less now, though.
Shrug. Back with the Malones, Arsinoe tells everyone about what Billy told her about the sacrificial year and how Luca and the priestesses are planning on killing Arsinoe and Katarine because they are weak. Magical and Jules have a plan to make Arsinoe appear strong, but it will require low magic and that bear that Jules encountered. Jules will use her powerful gift to bring the bear to Arsinoe during the quickening, so it looks like she has summoned her familiar. They will use low magic to tie the bear to Arsinoe, but Madrigal warns it will be more like a pet and not a familiar at all. If this works, the priestesses will not be able to claim Arsinoe as weak and will not be able to continue their sacrificial year plan.
Arsinoe is the last to arrive at the disembarking. She is afraid but doesn't show it. She's not dressed in a fine gown like her sisters, instead wearing pants, a shirt and a vest, though still black. She is still a queen. The suitors disembark and greet the queens, Billy bowing deeply only to Arsinoe. The other suitors bow, and the queens curtsy and nod, but Billy's deep bow attracts the most attention.
After the disembarking is a feast. The poisoners are not allowed to serve tainted food in case a suitor stops by, and this is frustrating to Peter and Natalia, who only eat poison all the time. Natalia shares with Peter her plan to serve untainted foods at the Gave Noir too, but Peter wonders how she'll manage that with the priestesses being in charge of everything. Look, Natalia hasn't been secretly poisoning people using sleight of hand her entire life for nothing. She knows what she's doing.
In the High Priestess's tent, Ro and Luca oversee initiates and priestesses carrying crates of blades that will soon be in the hands of every priestess. After Mirabella's performance at the quickening, Luca wants Ro to quickly kill Katrine and then join the others to help kill Arsinoe. Ro hasn't held a blade in a long time, but she relishes in it now, knowing that the blade she holds must have seen blood before, and it soon will again. Nice.
War gift! The Naturalist Feast is the best attended, and all the suitors stop by to gaze at Arsinoe, which, honestly, no one was expecting. Billy's bow and attempt to take her away from Venburn seem to have improved her standing. Soon it will be time for Jules to leave to get the brown bear, but she needs to be seen out and about with Joseph before she disappears, so anyone who doesn't see her later will think she's spending the night with him, not out with a bear. She wants...
Oh, it's the age-old question. Do you choose the man or the bear?
Choose the bear. Choose the bear. Choose the bear.
We always choose the bear.
Bear on my shirt.
Bear
on my shirt.
Check
choose
the boobs. Look at the boobs.
The boobs choose the bear. Look, okay. Jules wants to be with Joseph. Like, be with him. Wink. Finally. And she takes him to her tent. They kiss, and she wants more, but he keeps trying to tell her something, and eventually he just says he loves her and that he wants to hold her. I want to love you and hold you, but go and bang Mirabella. But I'm going to hold you, pet you. Go to Mirabella now. Stop it.
Katrine is with Peter. He seems worried. He asks her if she remembers how to get to the Brecon domain and begs her to run straight there during the Great Gave Noir. If anything goes wrong, Katrine doesn't understand and thinks Peter doubts her success, but he makes her promise to run. He won't watch the quickening, afraid of what is going to happen.
It's nearly time for the quickening to begin. Mirabella gets dressed with Bree and Elizabeth, and they discuss how strangely the priestesses have been acting all day. Elizabeth tells them she has no idea what's going on with them because they no longer speak to her since she helped Mirabella run away. So Elizabeth does not have a concealed blade.
When the organised religion starts acting strange, GTFO.
Yeah, we're proud of Elizabeth.
Madrigal helps Arsinoe prepare for her spell, telling her she'll have to drink the potion that they are making that will be mostly made of blood, both Arsinoe's and the bear's, and press a rune to the bear's forehead. It's entirely possible that this won't work and the bear will eat Arsinoe on stage. If Jules could even control it long enough to get it there in the first place. Arsinoe would rather dye Jules's hair black and let her be queen instead. Sounds like an easier plan. Madrigal agrees. She tells Arsinoe during this exchange about her and Matthew. Arsinoe and everyone else is angry with Madrigal, but they have more important things to focus on right now, like surviving a bear attack.
The quickening begins with Katerine, who eats her way through her feast successfully. It seems Natalia was successful in keeping it untainted. Arsinoe is next. She is met by Jules right before going to her stage. She drinks her blood potion and pulls some in the rune carved on her hand to press it to the bear's forehead. She steps on stage, calls the bear, and it approaches. She presses her rune hand to the bear, who then licks her face. Arsinoe laughs and lifts her hands triumphantly, and the bear does the same and bellows.
Yay!
Luca and Ro, watching from a dais with the suitors, will have to admit defeat. They won't be able to sacrifice the weak queens because no one will believe that they're weak anymore after these displays. Ro is furious.
Ro could go fuck herself. Mirabella begins a fire dance on the stage, and everyone is mesmerised by it. We all know who mostly. Jules struggles to maintain her mental hold on the bear, and she loses it when she sees Joseph staring lustfully at Mirabella.
Come on, man!
The bear charges through Katrine's table and she runs away. Then the bear leaps onto Mirabella's stage. Joseph jumps up to protect Mirabella, but the bear stops its attack and turns away. Ro arrives to take Mirabella back to her tent, brandishing a blade at Joseph. It was his queen Arsinoe who sent the bear after Mirabella, and even though it didn't attack, Mirabella thinks Arsinoe sent the bear to kill her. Joseph should know who is responsible for the bear and why it attacked though. Now that Mirabella's dance is done, the Ascension year has begun. It's time for murder! Whoop whoop!
Katerine runs away to meet Peter. She tries to explain the chaos of what happened, but he's upset about what Luca and the priestesses must have done. Katerine doesn't understand. Peter holds her and tells her he was not meant to love her, but he does. She tells him she loves him too. And then he throws her into the crevasse. Down, down, down into the Breccia domain. I got so mad when this happened. This is where my anger was.
Peter's a jerk-faced jerk!
Oh, he's like,
said
you know
he was a jerk-faced jerk!
I love you. I love you so much. Whoop.
I love you so much that I'm going to kill you now! Jerk-faced jerk! For the next couple of days, the Beltane Festival breaks apart and everyone leaves, except for the poisoners and the priestesses who search for Katrine. Natalia doesn't want to find her body, but she knows that Peter hasn't stopped looking. Luca joins Natalia in her tent and questions how Natalia could have turned away from the goddess when the goddess is the one who provides the island with its queens and their powers. Natalia questions what they will do about Arsinoe since she attacked Mirabella before the technical start of the Ascension, but nothing will be done. Why should anything be done with Arsinoe when Natalia faked Katrine's feast?
Oh!
Oh!
Snap. That was also, coincidentally, the sound that Katarine made when she was falling down into the domain. Oh! On the way back to Rolanth, Mirabella tells Bree and Elizabeth about Joseph and why he jumped to save her. They are pleased that Joseph is friends with Arsinoe because he might be able to convince her not to try to kill Mirabella. She doesn't want that. Arsinoe probably killed Katarine, and now all Mirabella wants is to take Arsinoe down.
They really needed to have a conversation. A week later, Natalia is back at Gravesdrake Manor by herself. Peter left and Genevieve too. Natalia doesn't know how much longer she'll get to stay in the capital since her poisoner queen is gone. But she's not gone. Natalia sees her standing in the foyer in tattered dress, her hands and fingernails shredded and bloody. It's a look and I'm there for it. Katrine tells Natalia that she did not fall into the Brecken domain as Natalia rushes to hold her. Natalia finds Katrine cold and calls for a hot bath, but Katrine does not want that. She wants revenge!
Yes! Oh!
I'm there for it.
In Wolf Spring, Billy brings chocolates sent by his father for Arsinoe from their favorite mainland shop. Arsinoe was worried that William Chatworth would have sent his son away, but he is still here and ready to begin his courting, just as he is supposed to do as a suitor. Joseph comes to see Jules, and Arsinoe shoulder checks him as she takes her candies to her room and gets Jules. Jules and Joseph talk in the room that she and Arsinoe share, and Jules eats some of Arsinoe's candy, while Joseph is upset at her for setting the bear loose. Fuck off, Joseph. She explains that it's his fault. Seeing him lusting over Mirabella made her see red and lose her grasp over the bear. But it didn't hurt his precious Mirabella. Jules wonders if Joseph ever loved her at all. He says he did, as she collapses on the floor, poisoned by Arsinoe's candy.
Days pass and Jules finally wakes up. The healers and Kate and Ellis didn't know if she would recover. Magical went to the bent tree to use low magic to try to heal her daughter, but all they could do was wait. She wakes and blooms plants in the window just to see if she's still able to, but of course she is. Arsinoe excitedly tells Jules that she thought for the longest time she was ungifted or weak, but she's not. Jules doesn't understand. Arsinoe declares she ate 3 pieces of chocolate before Jules did. She was, and is, perfectly fine. A perfectly fine poisoner queen. That's how you end a book.
Yeah, it is. Ah! Oh!
What's up, fellow book nerds? It's time to feed your fiction shelf addiction. Hear book club style roundtables, bookish chats, and more. Join Tamara and her friends for fantasy and thriller read-alongs and other shenanigans over on the Shelf Addiction podcast. Listen now on your podcatcher of choice. Subscribe for free, and you too can have a shelf addiction.
Gasp.
I was so excited, and I said it at the beginning of the episode, that this It's one of my favorite book memories because I got so mad when Peter threw Katarine into the Brachia domain.
What a jerk. So many jerks.
But then she comes back, and that was awesome.
Yes. It's like some kind of like Aragorn opening the door scene, and then instead of it being some middle-aged dude, it's a 16-year-old dripping in blood and looking well pissed off.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine.
And I'm there for that.
Yeah.
That is a change I can totally get behind. Personally, I would just get rid of all the suitors. Don't need it. I don't need it. It just shows that boys just pose problems.
Yes, they definitely do. Oh, I was going to say something, and then I started thinking, like, I know this book, it came out 10 years ago, right? And, like, at that time, new adult wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, even though, like, I love this series so much, I think it probably would have been a better new adult than young adult, because of, like, then it could have had more spiciness and, you know, the seduction and the Mirabella and Joseph. Yeah, it wouldn't have been, I mean, it was painful, but it wouldn't have been as yuck. But
it would have been yucky, not ooh.
Yeah, but new adult wasn't a thing 10 years ago. And like, this is such a good story to tell. And like, I can't imagine waiting much longer in this universe for the queens to kill each other than 16. Like, everybody's just like waiting. All right, when are they gonna start the killing?
It's gonna be a coming of age, yeah. It's gonna be 16, 18, or 21.
Yeah.
It's gotta be one of those.
Yeah. So, you know, you can't wait until mid-30s for the sisters to start killing each other, because when you're in your mid-30s, your 40s, like, you don't care.
Well, at this point, the place has been, you know, governing itself for so long. Like, what's the point in a queen anyway?
Yeah. I think it would be better if the queen didn't just fuck off immediately. You know? Like,
she's still pulling stuff out from her.
She is.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
she's walking to the boat as, like, afterbirth is falling out. She's like, I gotta get out of here. She throws her crown across the room.
Umbilical cords,
Done.
and then suddenly the placenta plops out.
Yeah.
And then she's on the boat and like, peace out.
She's like, fuck all y'all. I'm gone.
I've had to put up with all of this my entire life. I've had to go through all of the shitty upbringing and all of these tests and trials and challenges just for you, and then murder my two sisters who I didn't know, who you twisted my mind against, and then I've had to go and marry some jerk who's come from over the seas, who's a jerk, give birth to triplets. Do you know how hard one baby is? Never mind 3-something things at once. I'm going to get some peace and quiet. I deserve my retirement. You know what? I'm there for it. I can't help but support the Queen at this stage. But still, yeah, you're leaving the country for 16 years, 17 really, because the Ascension year lasts for a year, without the head of state.
Right. I mean,
and this is a regular occurrence. So at this point, just have a council. Just have democracy.
Yeah. Because the council is
monarchy.
The council is running everything anyway. I mean, it's just like, I think it's just for entertainment value, the murdering.
Then why do we have to wait every 16 years? Let's get, at least, you've got, time to be queen and get, knocked up and pregnant, and then the birth. There's a good couple of years in that at least.
Yeah.
I'm very cynical about this. Sorry. I really enjoy it, but it's like, if you want to... This is where the Hunger Games...
Right. Yeah.
And President Snow did it right.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
make
got
the
elected
children kill each
by
other.
a fair democracy. And then he turned into a dictatorship, and he made sure every year children, literal children, murder each other. This is exactly what the people of Fenburn want. I think I've just decoded
Yeah,
something.
for sure. Yeah. Oh, man.
Murder of children. That's all
Murder
people
children.
want.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's not just like, murder in the street. We don't want like school shootings or shit like that. That's far too no. We want a small group of children to do in vicious, more hands-on, see the white of their eyes kind of murders.
Yes.
We want
Yeah.
creativity. We want inventive murder.
Yeah.
Don't be boring.
No, and you can only
boring murder.
kill these specific people.
Yes, specific targeted people in creative fashions.
Yeah. That's fine if that's how you do murder. PSA. Murder's
For
not
legal
okay.
reasons,
For
we
legal
do
reasons.
not perform any murder. Any. Unless it's a computer game and then we have to do it. And it's reluctantly so.
Yeah, it's fine.
Needless to say, I'm just going to just get back to what I was saying. Screw the suitors. I'm picking the bear.
Yeah, choose the bear. Obviously.
Choose the bear. Choose the bear in every instance.
Obviously, you choose the bear.
Obviously, she's flashing her boobs again.
I am. I'm sure.
And you need to sign up to our Patreon to see this.
Yeah. Wait, do I need to adjust this again?
Patreon.com/fictional hangover. And because this is a book club read, it's there for everybody. Even if you don't,
Shit, it is!
even if you don't subscribe, you get to see Amanda and her breasts. You get to see mine every week because they're just there. Can't get away with them. But this week, Amanda is donning something special just for you guys. But while you're there, you might as well subscribe for as little as $1
You should.
English pound.
Yeah, you should do that for sure. Shit. It's fine. It's fine.
Why do you think I've been ducking off screen to wipe my nose for my horrible cold?
I don't even care. I'm just Arsenal. I shrug. I don't care. It's fine.
Just go roll around in the mud. It's fine.
I'm resigned
Speaking
to my
of
fate
Arsinoe,
here. It's fine.
would
Yeah.
you like this chocolate?
Sure.
It's not laced with poison. It is.
That leads me to my surprise. I mean, not really a surprise because I've read this book a million times. But, like, it occurred to me this time. Were the flowers that William sent as a get well gift and or for condolences, were they also poison?
Potentially. You know who would know? Kendare.
Who would know or who wouldn't know?
Would know.
Kendara will know.
would be able-
Kendara
Exactly.
will know the answer to this question.
She will both confirm and deny.
Yeah. So I'm just curious if
Well, it
if
would
that
make
is the
sense.
case.
It would make sense because then he realizes, hang on, these flowers are poisonous, and you're fine.
Yeah. But like
So he knows.
but now I'm starting to think that maybe they're not because I mean surely Billy would have been negatively impacted by them.
Unless he lied about powers not having them.
Yeah, he's from the mainland, so he wouldn't have powers.
Mm-hmm.
I just want them to be poisoned.
Yeah, you want everything to be poisoned.
I do.
I want you to be poisoned, and you to be poisoned, and you to be poisoned, and you to
Yeah.
be poisoned.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. I love everything about Arsinoe,
I
In
mean,
this
what's not to
one.
love about her?
right?
She's got
Like-
scars. She's got a satirical, sarcastic, cynical attitude.
Yeah, she's just ready. She's just ready to die. She's
She's ready to
resigned
fuck
her
shit up by
fate.
the end, though.
Yeah,
That's
she is.
great.
I also really appreciated the fact that she left her stitches open. Like, that's fantastic. Can you
It's
just
so
imagine?
unbrand.
Oh, it's so good. And then I also love sweet Katarine becoming raging vengeance possible corpse Katarine at the end.
I hope she doesn't wash the blood off.
Never. She
Never wash the blood off.
She turned down a hot bath so she wouldn't have to wash the blood off.
Well, that's because she doesn't want to swim in all filth. She wants a shower.
No, I like
She's more of a shower person than a bath person.
Either way, she doesn't want to lose the blood.
No, it's an aesthetic now.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a look, you know, you've got to work it hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just a simple, she uses a red lipstick as her signature colour. No. Blood is her signature colour.
Yeah.
Everything she wears now must complement her top to head to toe blood. Her hair is matted in stuff.
She just becomes Anna dressed in blood. Another
she does
wonderful Kendare reference there.
That's her aesthetic, and I'm there for it.
Yeah, I like it. There's so much though in this book that, again, I mean, I've read it several times. I think this is like my 5th time reading this book, but
it's my 2nd.
There were a lot of things that I kept picking up on, because also it's been a while since I've read it so many times. So I'm picking up things that happen much, much later, and they're already being set up now. And I'm just like, oh! Because I can't talk about it right now, even though we are made of spoilers.
Yes.
I
had explained this today when I was talking about the podcast. I went, we are present and past spoilers. We are not future spoilers. So if we've read a series, we will not spoil what happens next, but we will go back all the way and talk about it.
Yes. So I'm very much looking forward to our episode in a few months.
Yes.
Where we've covered all of them. And we'll be dragging Kendare back on. And it'll be perfect. But now I just have to hold it all in.
Make notes.
That's hard.
It is. But make notes.
Yeah.
So then you know it'll come back. But that's why I like reread, and I appreciate some people can't reread books. But that's why I like rereading books, because especially when you see people, when you've gone through the series and you're like, how did I not spot X, Y, and Z? And then you reread it and you go, there's X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. I'm dumb. And then you reread it again, and you're like, oh my god, there's even more. I'm really, really dumb.
Yeah.
Fool me once, Kendare Blake, shame on you. Fool me twice, Kendare Blake, and thrice. And whatever the other one is, shame on me.
I
think we've established that Arsenal is our favourite character, because everything that was done.
Yes.
And nothing really surprises me, because this is Kendare Blake, and, you know, I expect constantly for the shit to hit the fan, that bears to jump out and hearts to explode, and women to be full of rage and blood.
Yeah. But then also...
full of rage, covered in blood.
Yes. But also made of sarcasm.
Made of sarcasm. And lots of food references.
So much food.
I fully believe that Kendare Blake is hungry all the time.
I really need Kendare Blake to write a cookbook, because all of her books feature so much food.
Her and Jackson Ford together.
Look, we want to pit them against each other. You can't make them come together to write a cookbook when we want them to fight.
We want them... The cookbook comes first, the fighting comes second.
Oh, okay.
And then we can use the cookbook to create a wonderful feast for after the fight.
Yeah. And then
and we won't poison anything.
No, we will. And then everyone has to watch them while they eat it.
Yes. Nothing's poisoned.
Oh. I don't even know what to talk about in this one because
Let's just move on to favorite final thoughts.
Just forget it. We don't even have discussions anymore. We just read the summary and then share our favorite
We've discussed
quotes.
as we've gone through.
We don't even have a discussion.
We
anymore.
have discussed as we've gone through. I genuinely, I don't think we can say too much because, well, let's face it, there's going to be a lot of discussion when we do the Would You Rathers with Kendare Blake.
That's true.
So let's
is true.
Let's not keep these dear folks listening waiting too much.
Okay, fine. We can move over to favorite final thought quote.
I've got 3.
Okay.
I want revenge, she whispers, and her fingers trail bloody streaks down Natalia's arms. And then I want my crown. The fools, but just because they are fools does not mean they are not a threat. I would say beware of stupid people.
Yeah.
I think the world knows this already.
Yeah.
And lastly, Arsenal hides everything behind the same easygoing smirk.
Behind her easygoing smirk, she's just shrugging.
Yeah. What have you got?
I feel like it would be remiss if we do not say 3 dark sisters, all fair to be seen, 2 to devour, and 1 to be queen.
Nice.
Or you could go with the mainland version, which calls them witches instead of queens and sisters.
I would accept both.
Yeah. No one really wishes to be queen. Why would you?
Nah. I mean, as a person who lives in a country with a monarchy, wouldn't wish it.
But this monarchy, especially.
I want the
'Cause you
powers, not the crown.
I would want the powers, yes, but I don't want to have to murder people. I mean, yeah, I do. What am I talking about?
For legal
PSA.
reasons, we would like to
PSA.
say that neither of us have murdered anybody or are planning murdering anybody in real life.
And we really don't even want to ever in real life.
No.
Okay, I should share another quote. It's been too long. What would be the death of others will nourish you.
Ooh.
Poison.
Cheese.
Cheese. Oh.
Actually, I do have a talking point. I need a question I need to ask you, but I'll let you finish your thoughts.
Okay, let me just share one more quote. Low magic is not something to be played at. It is not owned like a gift is. It is something let off its leash. The priestesses of the temple sometimes call it a sideways prayer, perhaps answered and perhaps not, but always with a price.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah. Also, I do appreciate Billy with the flowers from his father. And then he ends this saying, should I stomp on them? Should I just stomp them? No, because it will release the toxins that are inevitably in there.
Or there's a bee.
Oh, there could be a bee in there. There's
There's
bees.
a bee
There's
in
got to
there.
be bees. There's got to be bees.
There's a bee. There's a bee
There's a bee in there. There's a bee in there.
To sting you, don't go near it.
Okay, what did
so my
you want to talk
question.
about? Yeah.
Right, so they keep saying how Arsenoi's got so weak. How, there's 2 of them are so weak. But it turns out that Arsenoi, poison a queen. Because the chocolate stone killer. I can't remember, so please clarify. How do they know what the person's gift is when they're a baba?
The queen just knows. Because of the goddess.
The queen who was literally giving birth whilst walking away and leaving all the mess of the afterbirth and stuff
Yes.
on the pier as she's walking towards the boat, and she's like, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, she
don't
knows.
know.
And if you will recall, in our last discussion about the young queens, we were very vague in the summary because the young queens came out after Three Dark Crowns. So technically you wouldn't have been able to read it first at this time, or at the time of publication. But in that one, the Queen Camille, tells everyone, oopsies, no. Like, Arsinoe is not actually a poisoner. Whoopsies. She's a naturalist. And Katarine is not a naturalist. She is poisoner. And she almost says that Katarine has the war gift just to fuck shit up even more. But no. It was already announced, and we were just super vague about it in that discussion.
So yeah, it can't be the first time that the Queen's left, done an outie, and like misdeclared. Like, they don't what's the testing? Check. You need, obviously,
no,
if you declare somebody as a poisoner queen,
then you'd be poisoning babies, Claire, and you can't just randomly poison babies. That's not allowed. Stop.
In Fenburn, there's a lot of things happening here.
Stop poisoning babies.
No, I will not.
You can't just set a baby on fire to see if it'll burn. You can't poison a baby.
You can.
To see if it'll die or not.
I mean,
you
that's
can't
given.
do it. You have to trust the goddess.
No. No.
You have to.
No. It's a dodgy system, is all I'm saying.
Claire, what you're really saying is that you want to poison babies. And that's, okay.
No, I know, for legal reasons.
PSA.
That's not what I'm saying.
We're not... Fictional Hangover...
Have not, will not, do not want to poison babies.
To poison babies. Or set them on fire.
Or set them on fire.
I
keep saying, there's only one child in this world that I like. And then pointedly looking.
I don't know how you test the other babies. Or, the other gifts. And there are other babies that we need to test here, too. But I don't know how you would test the other gifts. How do you test the war gift? Do you poke the baby until it gets so mad at you and then it breaks your finger?
Yes!
The newborn baby infant breaks your finger?
I've known children to be little shits, so yes.
Okay, so that's how you test the war gift.
A toddler kickoff is easy.
How do you test...
You take them to a supermarket and say no to the cereal that they
want.
want.
Claire, this is a newborn baby.
Well, they don't want cereal if they're a newborn.
No. How do you test the oracle gift? How do you test the sight gift?
Well, you can't do any of this until they're older. I'm just saying the system's flawed.
You have to trust. You have to have faith.
No.
That's really hard for us, I think.
You can't make me. Cannot, will not, shan't.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's move on.
Is it time for Would You Rather now?
Yes.
All right.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew.
We asked this question on social media. Would you rather wear a snake on your wrist, a coral snake on your wrist, or a black mamba on your shoulders? And everybody's wearing the coral snake on the wrist.
I noticed that. I kept checking in because I was very interested in how this question was going to turn out. And the coral snake is much prettier, I guess. But then I started to feel bad for the black mamba.
I like the pictures of the black mamba more because the black mamba had like this little derpy, happy expression. I was like, oh, I want to wear you because you're a derpy, happy little snake.
Well, and she's not really black, She's kind of that like cool grayish brown metallic sheen thing.
Yeah.
So honestly, I feel like she would go with more outfits.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you can't always wear red and yellow. That's,
Right.
No.
it does not
Sometimes you
Not
go.
should.
everybody can wear red
Yeah.
and yellow. You've got to have the right
Yeah.
complexion. If it's not your
Hmm.
colours, you're going to look
Yeah.
washed out and horrible.
You could get very
Yeah.
clashy with your,
Yeah.
yeah, coral snake.
Yeah. But in this universe, you're probably wearing black already.
Probably at least a
Maybe.
little bit. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, if you're a poisoner, I guess it's usually like blacks or purples or something.
Yeah.
'Cause they're just into that.
Yeah. They're into that aesthetic.
They're into it.
They are.
I'm in the blood aesthetic.
That is a whole aesthetic that we also discussed. Man, how? Why? Why? It always comes back to blood, and that's fine. So we should share some comments from our Would You Rather posting. Annie says, "Oh no, with the snakes. Can't even. Did I mention that and then she has two emojis with like blacked out mouths. I'm gonna just put words in your mouth, Annie. She fucking hates snakes. Okay?
Oh,
She does.
they're so cute. Has she seen them in little hats?
I love a snake in a hat.
Can change your whole perspective.
Yeah, true. Superfan Brace with Annie on the snakes, but just because I live in Florida, I have to say coral snake. I can't betray my swampy home by picking some snake from another place. Also, wrist. You can see that nastiness if it's just sitting comfy on your wrist. Watch it, fling it far, far away. Stop flinging a snake. It's your friend. It's called
Yeah.
Sweetheart, for goodness sake.
Yeah. She's precious.
That's funny though, that's the thought. Like if I have to wear one, the hand is safer because I can throw it.
Coral says, "Oh, I have to go with the coral snake because it's a coral snake. That's its name." She has to, and they're pretty. She
Makes
loves
sense.
the reds, yellows, and black in a snake, and it would grow great with a black dress.
Prolific commenter Colin says, "Now you see I don't mind snakes, and in my admittedly limited experience, they're chill little dudes who just want to munch on something tasty. That being said, there's not many things I like wrapped around my neck, and some snakes can enjoy a sneaky little choke, which I know isn't the Mamba's whole deal with them being spicy boys, but still a tail around the neck sounds like a bad time. The wrist thing sounds awesome. Not only does it work as the world's most deadly fashion accessory, but you can ask it to push buttons and stuff for you. If I'm immune to all venoms, then being bitten is less of an issue, but if you're polite and don't poke it, you'll avoid getting the danger noodle pissed at you, so everyone's happy. Give me the wrist snake." Exactly, don't piss off the danger noodle.
Yeah. And Colin apparently not a fan of the sneaky choking. So
No.
let him
That's a specific
know.
heritage.
Let Colin know that that's going to happen before
Yeah.
sneaky choking is
You
a
have
no.
to announce it.
You have
to
to.
know.
Yes. The choking is coming. Maybe with a countdown.
I might let him know there's a safe word.
I just see it happening. Drew says, "I don't know what kind of snake a coral snake is, but I know I don't want a black mamba."
And Trina Reed says, "Definitely a coral snake because it's small and cute and much lighter to carry." I mean, that's actually a fair point.
That is, yeah.
Cindy
Yeah.
says, "At least the coral snake is pretty. Plus, by the time I figured out red on black, friend of Jack, or black on red, better off dead, it would be over."
Same.
Shrug.
Same.
And lastly, we have Glim Glam Jen. 1,000% coral snake because they are so colourful. I'll wear them as bracelets and necklace. Let babies wrap around my fingers and ears. My faithful werewolf boyfriend will also wear coral snakes around his furry neck. There's a whole prolific story going on in our comments over the Would You Rathers.
Yes,
That
definitely.
sounds like some people really over accessorize. You see somebody
Yeah.
with like I think she'd have like a snake on every finger and like a
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
choker full up, or maybe a
yes.
crown, just maybe
Yes.
curled one up as a brooch. It'd just be a lot Somebody would
Yeah.
have to do the Coco Chanel thing where they just, before she left the house, they'd have to pull one snake off.
Just
And
Yes.
then,
one. Just,
yeah, just one. Just leave one thing, take it off, and you're good to go.
see, I like the idea of a Medusa head wig.
Oh,
Just wear 1,000 coral snakes as hair.
No, I want black mambas.
Is that your? Oh, black mom. That they're a little bit bigger. Would you
That's
be able to
fine.
handle that?
hmm.
If I'm going to try and do a Medusa, yes.
Snakes can sometimes accidentally form themselves into like their version of a rat king,
I
right?
was hoping.
Oh, there you go.
Hoping you would say Rat King.
And then a jaunty angle.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh no. Like then what would you do with your wig? I mean, can you imagine? I mean, it's bad enough trying to untangle a rat king, but trying to untangle a snake equivalent, that would just be a mess.
I think
Would
I might
be.
just put it down and go, you know what, sort yourselves out, guys.
You're just a big snarl now, and I
Yeah.
look ridiculous. Thank you very much.
You've ruined the entire ensemble.
Totally.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing for you.
Typical. Maybe each of the snakes could have their own little wigs as well.
Wigs made of snakes.
Coral snakes. So coral snakes being worn by black mambas.
You've got
and
both
I'm
of
wearing a
them
black
then.
mamba.
That's
I
good.
think I am.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
I wouldn't wear a snake because I've seen one poo and it's weird. Like a friend used to have a snake, and they don't poo very often, but when they do, it's like
It's weird.
it's a jet.
Huh.
That's weird.
It was a
That's
jet
gross.
of poo. Yeah.
That's gross. There was another comment somewhere. It didn't make it here today, but a friend of mine commented on this one, and she has snakes. She just carries one around like in a satchel, and she had another one, but it is now missing somewhere inside her house. But it was a little like, it's a king snake, but he was pink, or she was pink, and she was very cute, and now she's missing. So
Oh
My
no.
cousin lost a snake. He found it behind the radiator. It contracted. It was like a constrictor snake, and then it pushed the radiator off the wall. Apparently,
interesting.
yeah. He got rid of it because he had 2 kids, and it was looking at his kids.
Huh.
Yeah.
It was a big snake.
Do you
I
remember
don't.
that big snake murder from like probably 10 years ago?
Didn't
No,
happen in
snake
Florida.
murder?
Where the people they murdered someone with a snake. They like it fell through or a grate or something. That was the story that they tried to tell. And it constricted, I want to say it was like their children.
Whoa. This
Something,
either
but
happened in Florida or Australia.
and then it came out later that they intentionally released the snake in there. Really?
Okay.
I don't
need
think
to-
Sounds
I made
vaguely
this up
familiar.
in
I'm
my brain.
Googling.
I feel like I saw like on Dateline or something like snake murder, It's just an odd thing that is an odd way to murder
That is-
someone.
You've got to sensationalize the snake murder. And it
Yeah,
has like a spinning newspaper.
that
Snake
is.
murder.
Snake murder. That's all. If can you imagine being a newsie on that day? Like they sell themselves.
There was a Dateline with the murder of a snake breeder.
I don't know.
You talk, I'll find.
I could have sworn. I will look for this later and
Yeah.
let you know if I am just
Yeah,
crazy.
I think we'll need to do some research, not while we're recording, so it doesn't just shoot back up later when we're having a completely different conversation.
That's fine.
I will
So,
circle back with this death snake.
yes, just bring it back. It's an Ouroboros happening here.
My God, there's so much we can do with snakes.
So many snakes. I don't know that I answered this question, but I'll go with. I'm gonna go with the coral snake just because of the hair. I have a lot of hair, and I don't want the black mamba to get wrapped up in my own hair, and then it rat kings with my own hair.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you that's a tip. You just created a tip. If you're going to Black Mamba, you have to updo.
Yes. I'm not very good at updos. I don't know. Have we all answered this question? Should we move on to the next one? The next one is a long one. which means 100% you can tell that I wrote it because it's ridiculous. Would you rather have a powerful gift and everyone thinks you're a shoo-in for queen and they've put all their hopes and dreams into you, or would you rather have a weak or inaccurate gift and nobody expects anything from you except for you to die, and then you make a bear dance and or crawl out of the dead queen crevasse and surprise everyone? This is a
I'm
very...
going to go Queen Crevasse because of the blood aesthetic that we talked about earlier.
Right, yeah. It's a very, very long and intricate way of saying, would you rather be Mirabella or Arsinoe or Katarine? Which do you choose? But answer artfully.
I would rather be the strong queen. Like, I like to root for an underdog, but I don't think I would prefer to put myself in an underdog situation on purpose. Like, that's not like, wow, I want to make it harder for myself. Let me go into this boxing match and tie my arm behind my back. Like, no, I would not. I would be all roided up. That's...
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I don't think that I want to... Oh, I don't like the way I worded it because everybody thinks that I'm going to be the badass winner, but then actually I'm not, because I don't want to murder anyone until I do. I don't know. Why did I ask this question? I think I would rather have a powerful gift. We'll just end it there. I would rather have a powerful gift.
Well, plus then, you have the powerful gift and you have the moral high ground, so you can be as snooty about it.
I feel like you've copped out on that answer, but there you go.
I think that I did because I can't not want to be Arsinoe just shrugging about my death, about my imminent demise, but then making a bear dance. Like, that's fun. And I am wearing the old bear shirt, so maybe that is what I should choose that answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and if the question had been like, which one are you spiritually? I think that's
I think we're all
yeah.
Arsinoe.
Yes.
We just want to shrug and eat cake.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And make a bear dance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And have a friend who could like make fruit ripen right now. Like, most convenient friend to have.
Yeah. And then also you don't want to make your friend angry.
Right.
Future
hell, I'm angry.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Make sure
alert.
to compliment the fruit.
Yes, for sure. Don't let anyone stare lustfully at anyone else either, because that will cause problems.
You're only
Yeah.
16. Stop committing. She says being with her husband since she was 16, but that's different.
It's very different.
I'm moving on. Would you rather be a white-handed queen or a blue queen? Either way, the murders are done for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's a little known. The white-handed queen, Andira, she actually had kind of a tumultuous reign because not everybody could agree that that's what should have been done. So when she was on the throne, she had to overcome a lot of, misgivings about how she got there. So she had a lot to overcome. Whereas the blue queen, they're just like, oh, sweet, this one's going to be great. So I would rather be a blue queen.
Yeah.
Then it just goes back to our conversation, Claire, about murdering babies.
I'm not the one murdering the babies.
Well, I guess
It's true. Others are doing it for us.
if you're anti-murdering babies, then you'd probably want to be white-handed because then you only had to murder 2. Whereas the blue queen has
Oh,
to
there's
murder
3.
3.
There's 3. Damn it.
But I'm guilt-free regardless because I'm not doing the murder. And if I'm the blue queen, well, the murders are taking place whilst we're babies, so I'm even more innocent.
Yeah, you sound like you could stop them. What are you going to do? You're from your bassinet. Meh.
I'm literally... we've decided that the queen just outs. Like, she literally just gives birth and plops them out as she's walking to the boat.
Yes.
Plop, 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 plop. There's
Yeah.
the afterbirth, and she pieces out.
And she pieces out. Yeah.
Your problem now. I've had enough of all this. Snap to sunny beach, cocktail with the coconut and the big umbrellas and the fruit.
Yes.
That's where they should all end up.
Yeah. Yeah. And because they've all been forced to wear black their entire lives, they're wearing the most garish combination of colors.
That's true. They would.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. It would
Does
be.
that
And
mean
then
Blue Queen always has to wear blue?
There'd be some outfit fails.
there would be. And you'd have to pluck the snake off as she
Oh
left.
man. Yeah.
What have you done?
Some of them would have like leopard print phases.
Oh, they would. Oh, they would. And that way you could tell that that one was a naturalist.
They're always going to have a turban at point. They're going to go, this is my turban phase.
But the
Lots of
turban is
leather.
made of snakes.
Pretty much, yeah. Just
Or it's the turban with the fruit in it, where again, naturalist.
Oh, natural. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Or poisoner, because they're like, would you like a strawberry? Or-
I love these
Oh, that's
outfits
good.
that we're planning. No, do not.
and then this
ask.
one just covered in blood constantly.
Right. Of course.
yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't answer this one. But if you're a blue queen, then you're an oracle, right? You have your sight gifted. Is that the rule?
No, because Ilian was an elemental.
Okay.
So
yeah, okay.
it's just the only thing. It's if you're born fourth.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
all.
that's right. That's
So
right.
whatever
But
you wind up being.
look, I was just confusing all of the baby murder because you have to murder the sight gifted
So
immediately.
much baby murder. So much baby murder.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of baby murder.
Yeah, I like
It's a good
that.
job they've got a pit they can chuck everything into.
Yeah.
You don't want to bury it. It's just bad for land real estate, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like a lot of the babies, they just, you know, leave them out in the woods. For the
It's
animals to
called
take.
the circle of life.
Yeah, or you know, if they're an elemental, they put them out on a tiny barge and just like off to sea with you. Best of luck. So
Go be eaten by an orca. That's
Yeah.
why the old bear got sick. He ate a baby.
probably
He ate a
did
bad
he-
baby. and
he ate a
disappointed
poison
baby.
baby.
Yeah, and
He ate a
disagreed with
poisoner
him.
baby on accident.
Yeah,
It's a shame. It's
poor
a shame.
old bear.
Poor bear.
R.I.P. old bear. What? Okay, next question. Would you rather have everyone stare at you while you eat or while you dance?
Oh, I don't care if anybody watches me eat. I'm eating. I'm not paying attention to you. There's food. It's going in my mouth. I don't. It's that's fine. That's fine. But I can't dance at all. So I prefer to do that in a closet.
I like
I
kitchen
don't-
dance parties. It's much easier. Just bang the tunes on, make my dinner, dance.
I don't want anyone to watch me eat. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of people watching me eat. It's weird.
Mm.
So I'll just go dance poorly.
Why do you have to dance
And-
poorly?
Well, because I can't dance well.
This is Would You Rather. We're the Lord and Masters of all that we survey. You could say that you are a primo ballerina and people can watch you dance. And then they can seethe in their jealousy.
Oh.
Will I maybe be attacked by a bear?
If you want. Lord and Master. Queen and Master, given the subject matter.
You could dance with the bear.
I want to
Like,
dance
you
with the
could
bear.
Do the bear dancing thing.
Yeah. I want to dance with the bear. So I'm going to dance. I don't want people to watch me eat. It's weird.
I'm going to do some kind of kick-ass like street dance performance with the bear and the cougar. 'Cause why the hell not?
No.
It's going to be like Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent kind of, excellent.
You'd get, I don't know, I don't watch that show, so I
Yeah.
don't know how they approve it, like if the judges turn around or whatever, but everybody would turn around for that act.
I think it's a thumbs up. I don't know myself. I don't watch. The only reality TV program I ever watch is Traitors. Yeah, so that's what I'm going. That's what I'm going to do, because if you're watching me eat and then I suddenly get a food medal, I'm like, oh, that's why I wear cardigans all the time. You just hide the food.
I'd be afraid that
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
I'm
something in my
constantly.
teeth. Or like you
Yeah.
would judge what I'm eating when I'm eating, like girl dinner. I'm eating
Oh, I
popcorn
love
and
a
a
girl
carrot.
dinner.
People, I don't want you to judge. I don't want you to judge my weird food choices.
If I see anybody eating this bowl because I'm going, does that look nice? Do I want it? Is that what I'm ordering as well?
I
Oh,
watch a lot of food competitions, so I'm used to watching people eat, like judges and stuff. So I think I'm just kind of desensitized to it. Because even knowing that these are the rules now and that I could make myself like Barishnikov, I'd still go with eating, watching me eat, because I do get food in that scenario. And with the dancing, I just get to dance. And I really like to, gotta say it.
You
Gotta try
might
it.
you might be on fire though while you're dancing. Is that a
I
plus?
don't think I would like that either.
It's not a selling point for you
No,
being on
being
fire.
a
it could be
fire,
one of those food
am
eating
I?
challenges. The really huge pizzas or the big bowls of ramen.
Or you eat as many hot dogs as you can.
Yeah.
I've often wondered how many hot dogs that is. So yeah, I'd still do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it was a hot dog eating contest with you, I would do it. I would let people watch me eat if we got to have a hot dog eating contest.
Do we have to have the bun? Because I just would want the hot dog and not the bun. The bun's a waste of time.
I feel like the buns have to be there, but I would skip the bun as well. Just swallowing
Slurp the
wieners.
meat.
Traditional hot dog eating contests, they do make you do the bun because
Yeah.
I think I have like this horrible um, mental image of them like dipping the
So
bun in
in
water to make
water.
it easier to
Yes.
Yeah.
swallow. But
Yes.
that's just, you've
No.
ruined it. You've ruined it for me.
I
When
don't
I've
want to
seen the
have a
food
wet
challenges,
bun
they
contest.
do dip the bread all the time to moisten it. Not necessarily in water, but even it's just like a condiment
Something
to
so they don't
soften it.
choke, and they can just get it down. But come on,
I don't want to have a
the joy.
wet bun contest.
No.
No, nobody needs wet bun. Right, let's do our last Would You Rather. Would you rather be there when Arsenal wakes up from the old bear attack, or when Jules wakes up from her poisoning?
Bear attack. Just seems
Yeah.
gnarlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose the bear.
Yeah.
Always choose the bear.
Always choose the bear.
I just like that she stares at herself in a mirror whilst laughing and then crying. Because that's just creepy if you think about it. And then
Oh,
her
and then the blood
skin
pours
is
down, yes.
yeah, and her skin rips open and her stitches pop out and blood just oozes everywhere.
Yeah.
Why would you not choose that?
Oh, I'm with you there. Plus, if Jules wakes up and she's, like, pissed off.
Well,
Watch
Jill
out.
sort of woke up and just was like slightly queasy and sort of smelly. So, I mean,
That's not
I don't
special.
think she'd want us there for that either.
No, I don't think Jules wants a lot of people around all the time. But
She's
we
very private.
can't get into Jules yet. Because as we have mentioned, even though we've read all these before and they were even on the show before, we can't future spoil. But I did pointed look at the camera many times when we were talking about Jules.
Mm. Yeah.
And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Everyone, go check out the bonus episode, Kendara's 9th episode.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of episodes.
More
And
than
you-
me.
To be fair, the first 2 didn't have bonuses because that's not how we did things at that time. But that was in the before times. But I will always appreciate Kendara joining me on the 5 Dark Fates one Because I was by myself in that episode and it was weird.
Yeah.
But we love Kendara.
Yeah.
And she should just move in with us.
Yes. She's the casual friend who's allowed to come and raid the fridge.
Yeah. She doesn't have to
and then
knock.
disappear.
She doesn't have to knock when she comes. She just walks just right in. Okay, if you liked this, try this. What are you going to suggest?
I'm copping out and going, a Kendare Blake book! Ooh!
We haven't covered this one yet. So
We haven't. Underline the word yet.
Yet.
A duology.
Oh,
I
love a duology.
So I'm going to say Champions of Fate by Kendare Blake. And I'm going to read the blurb from the book. Behind every great hero is an artisan. Artisan is a mythical female warrior, part of legendary order. Though heroes might be immortalized in stories, it's the artisan who guide them to victory. They are the hero makers. Ever since she was an orphan taken by the order, Reed wanted to be an aristine. Now as initiate, just one challenge stands in her way. She must shepherd her first hero to glory on the battlefield. Succeed, and Reed will take her place beside her sisters. Fail, and she'll be cast from the only home she's ever known. Maybe into a pit, who knows? Nothing is going to stop Reed till she meets her hero. Hestian is a fiery and infuriating, but what begins as an alliance becomes more, and as secrets of the order come to light, Reed begins to understand what becomes of an Aristine may truly cost. Battle looming, she must choose the order and the life she had planned, or Hestian and the one she never expected. I was assigned. Ha ha ha. Look, there's a map.
We love a map. We love a map. So I did not choose a Kendare Blake book for my recommendation. But I did travel back in time and choose another book that has been out for a while. I am going to share The Kiss of Deception, The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. In a society steeped in tradition, Princess Leia's life follows a preordained course. As first daughter, she is expected to have the revered gift of sight. But she doesn't. And she knows her parents are perpetrating a sham when they arrange her marriage to secure an alliance with a neighboring kingdom, to a prince she has never met. On the morning of her wedding, Leia flees to a distant village. She settles into a new life, hopeful when two mysterious and handsome strangers arrive, unaware that one is the jilted prince and the other is an assassin sent to kill her. Deception abounds, and Leia finds herself on the brink of unlocking perilous secrets, even as she finds herself falling in love.
Love and murder. What about new and indie spotlight?
The new and indie spotlight that we have has some hashtag tenuous links here, but also it's a short story collection. And you know how we feel about short story collections, Claire.
We do love them.
We do. This one is called These Kindred Hearts, edited by Sherry B. Pennant, and it comes out June 30th, so we still have plenty of time to pre-order it before it comes out. Hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, we'll be doing a new and indie spotlight with Sherry about this. We just have to wait and see. 17 authors from varied backgrounds come together to showcase the diversity of romance and celebrate the wild hearts of teens in this timeless, sweeping YA romantasy anthology, edited by Sherry B. Pennant. The daughter of a royal hell dimension deals with an unwanted betrothal to a boy she's supposed to murder and questions the meaning of fate. An aspiring writer accidentally summons her own book character and struggles to send her new crush back to her fantasy world. An orphaned thief and a chosen one must go on the run from a tyrannical empire. Two friends confess their feelings for each other in the middle of an earth-shattering apocalypse. A mix of cozy, high-stakes, and action-packed fantasy, and everything in between, fill these 17 tales that explore the power and magic of love. We love an anthology. So, looking forward to that one.
We do like Hale and Baron as well.
Yes, we do. And Zoraida Cordova.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's several others as well.
Some good names on that.
Yes. Well, that's it for this episode of Fictional Hangover. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire.
Join us next time as we discuss Witch for Hire by Ted Nefay. Look out for our Would You Rather polls and monthly challenges on social media. Don't forget about our book club on Discord. Be sure to visit our shop on Redbubble at fictionalhangover.redbubble.com for all your favorite Fictional Hangover themed merchandise, and become a patron of ours on Patreon at patreon.com/fictionalhangover, where you can go and watch this episode right now if you want to. Until next time, remember, the only cure for a fictional hangover is another book.
You can find us at fictionalhangover.com and follow us on all social media at Fictional Hangover. If you like this episode, check out our others and be sure to rate, review and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for listening.